So in this video, we are going to learn how to generate articles in bulk using AI agent. Let's say you are having a list of topics and titles of multiple articles in your Google spreadsheet. Now using AI, you want to generate this article. Using AI, you want to write the article and save it as a post in your WordPress account in draft. So let me tell you, this AI agent can completely automate this process. So this AI agent will first get all the topics which we have in our Google spreadsheet. And then one by one, it will send those topics to OpenAI. And using OpenAI, we are going to generate the article. Now in this video, we are just taking OpenAI as an example. But instead of this, you can use any other AI platform to generate your article content. After getting the article content, we are going to basically send the same content to WordPress. So this AI agent will get the details, send it to WordPress, and in WordPress, it will create a post out of it and save it as a draft so that you can just review the post and publish it all yourself. And also, it is going to update the link of the same WordPress post back in the same Google spreadsheet from which it has taken the topic. Now, if you want to learn how you can build this AI agent all by yourself, for that, let me just take you to my screen. So as you can see, this is my Google spreadsheet in which I'm adding the topics for my article. So here in this spreadsheet, you can see that I'm adding the title, then I add the slug, excerpt, some keywords, the target audience for which I want to write this article, the word count, and also the tone. Now, we build an AI agent using which all the details which we are adding in this article will be sent to OpenAI, and using OpenAI, we are going to generate the content, the blog or the article as well. After generating the content, the same article will be created as a draft in my WordPress account as well. So here in my WordPress account, you can see that we have this article already created over here. So this is the title and this is the content or the article generated by OpenAI on the same topic with the same details which we have added in Google Sheets. Now, how we build this? We have basically created this AI agent by connecting all of these applications like Google Sheets, OpenAI, and WordPress. And to connect all of these applications, we have used Pabbly Connect. Now, before we get started with Pabbly Connect, let me just remove this article which we have already created in WordPress. I'll just go to trash over here, just click on this trash button and remove this article. And we are going to start from scratch. That's how you can set it up. And after setting up this AI agent, just by one click, you can send all the article topics which you have in your Google spreadsheet to this AI agent. And this AI agent will create the blogs or the posts for all the articles in your WordPress account. And the content will be generated by OpenAI. So we will see that by the end of the video too. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, just go to your browser and search for Pabbly, pabbly.com/connect. And here you can see that we have reached to Pabbly Connect's landing page. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up free. Now, if you are new to Pabbly, by clicking on this sign up free button, you can set up your free Pabbly account in just 2 minutes. Or if you're an existing Pabbly user, just click on sign in. After signing in, we will reach this all apps page of Pabbly. Here we just have to click on access now below Pabbly Connect. And as you click on access now, we will reach to Pabbly Connect's dashboard. After coming to this dashboard, here you can see that we have to basically create a workflow for our AI agent. For that, just click on this create workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I'll name it as AI agent for bulk article creation. AI agent for bulk article creation. You can basically give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the folder of your Pabbly Connect account in which you want to set up this workflow and click on create. And as you click on create, here you can see that the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation, this AI agent works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger step. Now the idea here is first we have to connect a Google spreadsheet in which we are adding the title and the topics of the article with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step. So that whenever a new topic is added over here, we can basically trigger this AI agent and it will create the article and draft a post for that in our WordPress site too. Also using this trigger as well, we can basically send all the articles which we have in our Google spreadsheet at once to this AI agent too. So for that, just here in trigger step in choose app, search for Google Sheets. Just select it. After selecting Google Sheets, in trigger event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row. After selecting the trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now we have to basically add this webhook URL in our Google spreadsheet. And to add this webhook URL, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Just copy the webhook URL from here and go to your Google spreadsheet. After coming to Google Sheets, just go to Extensions, Add-ons and click on Get Add-ons. And as you click on Get Add-ons, we will reach to Google Workspace Marketplace. Now here in Search app, we have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. So here you can see that Pabbly Connect webhooks. This add-on is already installed in my Google spreadsheet. You just have to install this same add-on into your own Google Sheets account, and after installing it, just refresh your Google Sheets once. This is a very important step. After refreshing your Google Sheet, once again we'll go to Extensions and you can see Pabbly Connect webhooks. This add-on is added over here. Just hover on it and click on Initial Setup. Now as you click on Initial Setup, this dialog box will appear in front of us. And here it is asking us three different things. First one is Selected Sheet, second one is Webhook URL, and third one is Trigger Column. Now here in Selected Sheet, here you can see that right now we have only one sheet over here in this Google spreadsheet. So by default, it has selected Sheet 1. Then here in the field of Webhook URL, as you can guess, we are going to enter the same Webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, it is asking us for the trigger column. Now you must be thinking, what is this trigger column? So trigger column is the last column of our Google spreadsheet in which we are entering any data. So here you can see that column G is going to be my trigger column because it is the last column in which we are entering any data. In column H and column I, we will be updating the status and the post link after generating the post over here. This AI agent will update the link of the post of WordPress and update the status. So we are going to select column G as a trigger column. So once again, we'll go to Extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhook, click on Initial Setup, and then we are just going to add the same webhook URL over here, and the column G will be our trigger column. After entering these details, just click on this Send Test button. And as you click on Send Test, here you can see that it is showing us test data sent successfully. This means the data of the very first row after headers, the data of row number 2 is now sent to this webhook URL to Pabbly Connect. And here in our Pabbly Connect workflow as well, you can see that we have received the response. And in this response, you can see the details or the data of the same row, row number 2. Here you can see we have the same count, we have the same tone, we have the same title which we have added in row number 2, we have the same target audience, we have the same spreadsheet name and spreadsheet ID from which we have received the data, we have the same slug, then we have the same row index, we have the row number as well, that the data of which row is received inside Pabbly Connect. We have the same keywords and except 2. Now after doing this, we'll get back to Google Sheet and click on this Submit button. And as we click on Submit, here you can see that it is showing us Setup configured successfully. Now after this, just close this window. Once again, we'll go to Extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and select this option of Send on Event. By selecting Send on Event, we are telling this Google Sheet, we are telling this add-on that whenever a new row of data is added over here, or whenever we click on this Send All Data button, the data of this complete sheet till the trigger column will be sent to Pabbly Connect immediately. Now after this, what we are going to do, after getting the details or the topic of our article, we want to basically send this. We want this AI agent to send all the article details to OpenAI, and using OpenAI, it should basically generate the article content. For that, we will scroll down, come to this action step, and here in Choose App, we will search for OpenAI and select it. After selecting OpenAI, an action event from the drop-down, select the action event as ChatGPT. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our OpenAI account. Now you must be thinking how you can get this API key. To get it, just go to your OpenAI account's dashboard, and after coming to dashboard, from the left sidebar, go to this API key section. After coming to the API key section, just click on this Create New Secret Key button and give this API key a name. Let's say I'll name my API key as Pabbly Connect, and then just select the project of your OpenAI account for which you want to generate the API key and select the permissions as all and click on this Create Secret Key button. Now as you click on Create Secret Key, the API key is generated. Just copy the API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And after pasting the API key, just click on Save. And as you click on Save, here you can see that our OpenAI account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us to select the AI model. Now here from this drop down, you can see that we have a list of all the AI models offered by OpenAI.
by ChatGPT. So out of all of this, let's say I will be using GPT-4o Mini as a model to generate my article content. So I'm selecting GPT-4o Mini over here. Then it is asking us for the prompt. That what is the prompt we want to give to OpenAI to generate the article, and in that prompt we are going to enter all the details of the article topic over here, which we have added in our Google spreadsheet. So I've already created a prompt. Let me just enter that prompt over here. Okay, so this is the prompt which I want to give to OpenAI, to ChatGPT, to generate the article content. You are an expert content writer. Use the following structured input to write a well-formatted HTML article. Format the body with appropriate HTML tags like h2, p, ul, strong, etc. Do not add HTML or anything extra. Just give me the HTML body of the article. Do not include the article title in the beginning of the body, that will be added later. Here is the input data. And also I have added some instructions over here that what kind of article content we want OpenAI to generate. And here we are going to enter the details of the topic of the title on which we want OpenAI to write the article. So we have basically entered all of these details over here in this Google spreadsheet, and we have received all the Google Sheet responses inside Pabbly Connect in the trigger step. So here from the trigger step responses, one by one, we have to add all of these details into the OpenAI action step into this prompt field. And to add the trigger step responses into this OpenAI action step, we will be using the process called mapping. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of topic over here. And here in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Google Sheets. Out of all of these responses, select this response of title of topic of the article and it will be mapped. Let's say I will be adding or changing the prompt as title over here. Then it is asking us for the slug over here. So from Google Sheet responses, let's select the response of slug and map it. And using the same process of mapping, one by one, we are going to map all the details over here into this prompt field. So in this prompt, we are going to basically share all the details, like what are the details of the article and what kind of article we want it to generate. So let's map the response of word count as well. And at last, we are going to enter the tone over here. So what should be the tone of the article? It should be insightful. So here you can see that we have basically entered this prompt, and in this prompt, we have also added all the details of the article from our Google spreadsheet. After entering this prompt and getting mapping all the details, just click on this Save and Send Test Request button. And as you click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that within few seconds, we are going to receive some response over here. And yes, here you can see that we have received the response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. In this response, you can see that in front of message content, we have the complete content of the article. And in this content, in this article, you can see that it has used HTML tags for proper formatting of the article as well. So in this way, you can see that we have successfully generated the article content. Now, after generating the article content, we want this AI agent to create a post or draft a post of the same article in our WordPress account as well. For that, we will scroll down, click on this Add Action Step button, and here in Choose App, we will search for WordPress. Just select it. After selecting WordPress, an action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Create a Post. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here, we have to basically connect our WordPress account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the username or email address of our WordPress account, the password, and the base URL of our WordPress site. So basically, we have to enter the login credentials of our WordPress account. So let me just enter the login credentials of my WordPress account. Okay, so here I have added the login credentials of my WordPress account. After adding the login credentials, just click on Save. And as you click on Save, here you can see that our WordPress account will get connected with Pabbly Connect in this action step. After making the connection, the first thing it asks us is the post type. So in this dropdown here, you can see that we have different types of posts which we can create in WordPress using this action. Now, I just want to create a simple post over here. So I'm selecting posts over here. Then it is asking us for the post title. Now we have entered the post title in our Google spreadsheet and we have received the Google Sheet responses in our trigger step in this AI agent, in this workflow. So here, by using the same process of mapping from the dropdown, from Google Sheet responses, we are going to select the response of title and map it. Then it is asking us for the post content. And we have received the post content, the article body or article content from OpenAI in the previous step. So here from the drop down from OpenAI responses, we will select the response of message content and map it over here as well. Now here in the field of slug, from the drop down from Google Sheets, let's map the response of slug, excerpt, and rest of the details as well. Then it is asking us for the status. Now, as we discussed that we don't want to directly publish all the articles on our WordPress site. We want the status of these articles as draft. So here from this drop down, I'm going to select the status of draft for all the articles which we are creating using this AI agent. Then it is asking us for the category ID, that in which particular category these articles form. So let's see, I want to select the category as training over here. If you want, you can select any other category as per your choice. Now in the next field, it is asking us to add some tags. So let's say I'm adding the tag as automation and ChatGPT. You can basically select multiple tags and add them to these blogs, these articles or WordPress posts as well. And now after that, in the next field of featured media ID, I don't want to add any kind of featured media to this WordPress post. So what you can do, you can just turn this mapping button on and clear the default response and keep this field as blank. Now after featured media, in the next field, it is asking us for the format, that in which particular format we want to basically create this post. So I want to create the post in standard format. Then it is asking us ping status, comment status, author, sticky. So you can select these options as per your choice. Now we don't want to basically add any kind of password over here. So that's why what we can do, we can basically keep this field as blank. Also, we just don't want to schedule this post to be published on a particular date and time on our WordPress site. So that's why we can just basically keep the field of date and date GMT as blank too. And then we just have to click on this save and send test request button. And as we click on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the details and the content which we have mapped over here and the same article content which was generated by OpenAI in the previous step, with this content, a post is created, an article is created in our WordPress site. So let's check it. We will just go to a WordPress account and refresh this post page once. And yes, here you can see that just now a new post is created in our WordPress account and this post is saved as a draft over here. If I click on this preview button, here you can see that in a new tab, the same post will open. And here in this post, you can see that we have the post on the same topic with proper formatting over here as well. So in this way, you can see that using this AI agent, we have successfully generated the article content and created a draft for the same article in our WordPress account. Now at last, what do we want? We want this AI agent to update the status and the link of the same post back in our Google Sheet in the same row. For that, we will just scroll down and click on this Add Action Step button over here. Then after that, here in Choose App, we will search for Google Sheets. Just select it. After selecting Google Sheets, in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Update Rows. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Google Sheets account with Pabbly Connect once again in the action step. Now to make this connection, just click on this Sign In with Google button and here from the pop-up window, select your Google Sheets account. Then after that, just scroll down and click on Continue. And as you click on Continue, we will see our Google Sheets account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us to select the spreadsheet. So in which particular spreadsheet we want to update the link of the post and the status. So the name of my spreadsheet is Topics for Article over here. And in this drop down of Select Spreadsheet, you can see a list of all the sheets which I have in my Google Sheets account. Out of all of this, the sheet in which we want to update the details is named as Topics for Article. After selecting the spreadsheet, it is asking us to select the sheet. Now in this Google spreadsheet, as we discussed, we have only one sheet named as Sheet 1. That's why here in this drop-down of Select Sheet, we have only one option of Sheet 1 and we are going to select that. Then it is asking us for the row index, that in this Google spreadsheet, in which particular row we want to update the status and the link over here. So we want to update the post link over here into the same row in which we had that topic, in which we had that title. So here in the trigger step responses of Google Sheet, we have received the response of the row index as well. So here from the trigger step responses, we are going to map the same response of row index into this Google Sheets action step. Just click on this field of row index and from the drop down from Google Sheet responses, select and map the response of row index. In this way, for whatever row we are generating and posting the article title on WordPress, in the same row the post link will be updated. Then after that, all the columns of data which we have created in this Google Sheet, you can see all of these columns are added as fields inside Pabbly Connect. Now, out of all of these fields, we just want to update the status as draft created. So here in the status, I have written draft created. Draft created. And then here in post link from WordPress responses, here you can see that we have received the link over here, link of the same post. We are going to select and map the response of same link over here. In this way, the link of the same post which was drafted in our WordPress account by this AI agent will be updated in our Google spreadsheet in the same row. Now, after entering the status over here and mapping the post link, just click on this Save and Send Test Request button. And as you click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received the response, and this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that in our selected spreadsheet and in this row, this particular data is added. The post link and status is updated over here. So what we are going to do, we will just go to a Google spreadsheet, and in the same row, we will just search over here. And yes, here you can see that the status and the post link is updated. And if I click on this link, you can see that the same post will open in front of us in our WordPress account. And this post is in draft. So in this way, we build this AI agent using which just by entering the topic, title and other details of the article in your Google spreadsheet, you can basically generate articles and create drafts on WordPress in bulk. Now, after building this AI agent, if you want to basically bulk generate all of these articles, what you can do, you can just go to extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks and click on this send all data button. And as you click on send all data, here you can see that the data of all the rows will be sent to this AI agent, and this AI agent will generate the blog post for all the topics, for all the rows, and save it as a draft in our WordPress site. So the previous post which we have created, I'll just move this post to the trash, and you can see that after that, within seconds, multiple posts will be created. So this was a new post which we have created over here once again for the same topic, because we send the data of all the rows, the details of all the rows will be sent. And here you can see that in this Google Sheet itself, the status are updated and the post links are also added over here. So you can see that till now, all of these status are updated and the post links are added. And we will see within few seconds, all the details are done. And yes, here you can see that all of these posts are created as draft in our WordPress site. If I go to WordPress and refresh this post page once, you can see that all of these drafts are created over here. And the link of all the draft posts are automatically updated in our Google Sheet as well. So if I click on this link, you can see that this is the post of how to scale your blog with AI Writer. And this is the same post which we have added, the same title we have added in our Google spreadsheet. So we have tested this AI agent in real time and it is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can build AI agent to automate a lot of process of your business and connect multiple applications using Pabbly Connect. Also, let me tell you that Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan, and in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. Also, you will get a clone link of the same AI agent of the same workflow in the description box below. And by clicking on that link, you can just clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this AI agent for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.